When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's a hot day, I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Daisy's going boom boom. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. You know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide.
Woo! Hey everybody, welcome back to Heirloom Permaculture. We've had some questions about how the greenhouses are holding up to this winter storm. We've got like 8 or 9 inches of snow total. Right now on top of the caterpillar tunnel there's about 4 or 5 inches that kind of built up overnight. You can see it seems to be holding up pretty well. It's starting to melt, the sun's come out, and you saw it's falling off in slabs. Come out to check on it, see if we need to knock it off, but I think it's all about to come out on its own. So let's take a little closer look and see how everything's doing. So you can see it's actually pretty easy to, at least with this one, it's pretty easy to get cleaned off. We don't have to get outside and drag it off with the broom. Of course, it's warm in here, so that's helping. It's not stuck to the plastic. You see the areas where it's sagging down in between the bows, but doesn't appear to be stretching the plastic. No damage. You can just give it a little boost, get it started. Do have some ice dripping inside here, even though it's pretty comfortable. Get all this snow off, it'll warm up even more, and it'll clear off faster. It's about, I don't know, 16 maybe degrees outside. It's fairly comfortable in here. I don't know, I guess in the 30s. That one just about got me. So I wanted to plant the broccoli, bok choy, and kohlrabi this week, but we've still got a couple nights where they're saying it's going to be tonight and tomorrow night, like 5-6 degrees. So we may wait till this weekend. We've been down to -13 this week. So because we don't add any heat anywhere, I didn't want to risk losing those plants. So they've been inside still. Woo, it's dangerous. But they're saying late next week we'll be up 70. So that's Oklahoma. But this thing's gonna be full of plants here before you know it. We got a lot of starts to come out here, and then we'll be starting a lot of stuff from seed. So be sure and watch over the next couple weeks. There's gonna be some big changes in here. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all in here. I'm gonna go outside, shake this whole thing, see if I can't get a bunch off at once. So watch yourselves. Now that was only mildly successful, but let's show you how deep some of the snow is outside. I'm gonna end up falling before this is over with. All of our wood edging and everything is underneath the snow where I can't see it. So I keep stepping on it. That's quite a drop. And there's no putting that back right now. All right, well, the caterpillar, there it went. I told you. That wasn't staged. I don't know what I stepped on. There's a mound. It's like the ground heaved underneath the weed mat there, or the ground cover. And now I'm gonna be soaking wet because here's just regular old pants. They're not waterproof. You're welcome. I don't know who got a laugh out of that, but somebody will, so you're welcome. Alright, so as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by gravity, that the caterpillar tunnel is fine. We'll check on the cattle panel greenhouse now. It's just about totally clear. If I can get the door open. It's toasty warm in here. It's like, take the coat off warm. I bet it's 75 or better. She had a thermometer in here. Where's that? Must have took it in. Or she She brought one to me the other day. It was broken. That might have been that one. But yeah, it's nice and warm in here. Obviously no damage to this. The only damage we've ever had to this is a couple little spots from limbs that it fell and hit it from the big sycamore tree over there and blew over here. We've actually got one little spot right now that we need to put some tape on, and it's so small it's hard to find. A little bitty tear. The limb just got it in the last couple weeks, but if you get the greenhouse film tape, and I'll put a link to that probably, if you've got this greenhouse plastic and you get a tear, anything, use that tape. It holds up way better. It's UV resistant. It sticks better. We've tried packaging tape in the past before we had the good tape, just to see, or actually try to fix a patch in a hurry, and it didn't last no time. It gets brittle, starts to break, it ends up splitting, it doesn't adhere well. So small roll of the greenhouse tape, few bucks, less than 10, and it goes a long ways because you just need a small piece. But yeah, I don't know where that little hole is. It may be froze over with ice right now. There's still a little bit of ice here and there, but like I said, it's just a little bitty small tear, and we'll get this dried out and put that on it. But this thing holds up really well to the wind, storms. It's not anchored down. The snow, obviously, no issue. And we don't have the ridge beam anymore like you saw in the construction video, so even without that, it's still holding up fine. But having this narrower, higher rise peak, it sheds the snow and stuff real well. But yeah, so everything's holding up well. Both of these greenhouses will be full use here real soon. In fact, I could bring plants out today, get some good sunlight in here. We've got quite a few flats in the bedroom under lights of stuff we've started that didn't want out in these single digits. So there's kind of proof how warm it is in here. You know, it's what I say, like 14, 16 degrees outside, maybe a little warmer now. I don't know what it's up to, I have to check. But windows opening up, which means it usually doesn't start opening until it gets to about 72 to 75 in here, and won't be long. It'll probably open all the way up. So plenty warm in here, no heat. All we have is the black totes with water in it, so if they get direct sunlight on them, which they haven't had in several days because there's a snow drift along that side, and it's shading them, so no direct sun on them, and it's just the ambient heat in here that builds up during the day, making it into that water, and then it slowly lets off at night. But like I said, there's been some snow cover on here for a few days. This started about 5 days ago, and this may be the first time that it's been totally cleared off since then. So it does good at building heat in here.
Water slide.